Hi, I'm Neil Lenning, a developer here at BPO. In this video, we're going to create a calculated key metric that displays the average negative progress variance across projects. This metric is useful because it focuses specifically on projects that are behind plan and shows the average extent of that variance. Unlike a simple average of all projects, we want to only include projects where the variance is negative. So for this, we're going to go to our management dashboard, going to click on edit. I'm going to add a widget to our bottom panel here. It's a key metric widget on our project entity, and I'm going to click on add. Just going to place them next to each other, and then we can click on the save button, and then we're ready to configure our key metric. So first we change the calculation type to calculated. We choose the percentage sign. I'm not interested in decimals at this stage. And I'm going to give a caption of average negative progress variance percentage. And for the color, I'm going to use an amber color to highlight that projects are falling behind schedule without indicating a critical failure state. Remember that percentage fields automatically multiply the result by 100, and we display the percentage symbol. And now we can build the formula. The calculation uses an average block together with a logical test block. The goal is to include only negative variance values in the average calculation. From the Math toolbox, we drag the average block onto our canvas. From the Logic toolbox, we drag the logical test block to our canvas. Then from our Math block, from our Logic block again, we drag a comparison block. From our fields, we are interested in the variance block. We change our operator to less than. In our Math toolbox, we drag the numeral, and this should be 0. So this will give us all variance percentages where the value is less than 0. So for the true branch, we add the variance percentage field, and for our false branch, we leave it empty. This ensures that only projects with negative variance contribute to the average calculation. In simple terms, the calculation is asking if the project variance is negative, include it in the average, otherwise ignore it. So now we can save our configuration. The key metric will now display the average negative progress variance across all projects, included in the widget filter. As project progress is updated, the metric automatically recalculates. This example demonstrates how logical test blocks can be combined with aggregation functions to create more advanced reporting metrics. Rather than averaging all projects together, we're able to focus specifically on underperforming projects and measure the average level of schedule variance across that subset. Thanks for watching.